Welcome back to Between the Lines. I'm Wolfey. I'm here with Bones. We've got another great show for you today. We're going to recap all the Bundesliga action from this past weekend.
What a weekend it was.
Yeah, Bones, a lot of action. What were your first impressions?
I mean, quality of play was high, a lot of scoring, and I hope people are enjoying the Bundesliga that normally don't watch it, Stevie. It's just overall a great Saturday.
Yeah, so what do you think? Second weekend, we got action with no fans in the stands. Bones, what are some of your takeaways from that?
It's not as bad as you thought, as I would think. We are watching without the sound, but also some comedic moments. In Monday's Leverkusen game, they were announcing the train times with no crowd, and then that's something you said happened in the Mainz game today.
Yeah, mine's pumping in booze to their own players. You can hear the whistles. Also caught a Country Roads song going in there. So
John Denver is huge in Germany.
Yeah. Big shout out to the Mainz sound guy.
Although
really doing quality work.
They thought he was a lesbian for like 5 or 6 years, I heard.
Who are you talking about?
John Denver. Have you ever seen the Country Roads cover?
He's a national treasure. How dare you slander him like that?
It looks like he cut his hair in the dark.
So, Bones, some great games we already talked about. What was your team of the week?
I wanted it to be Dortmund, honestly. But then I did catch a little of Leipzig today, and dear Lord. I was like wrestling this child while trying to watch the game, and they looked incredible. Werner with the hat trick, so I would give an honorable mention to Dortmund winning on the road without half their team. But the Red Bull was incredible, and you called that bet. You said you researched it, and that might have been the easy. I had people texting me every time I looked at my phone, easiest bet of all time. So congratulations, Steven.
Lock of the century in my eyes. I saw that and immediately just got a hard on.
Who was the team that impressed you the most, expert?
Yeah, team for me, Leverkusen. That was our match of the week coming into this weekend, and Leverkusen didn't disappoint. They played a really good Borussia Mönchengladbach team.
Made them look bad.
Yeah, and Kai Havertz continues to just run rampant through Bundesliga defenses.
And the Peter Thiel resurrection tour, he's earning back that respect he lost at Dortmund.
Have we figured out who Peter Thiel is yet?
He's the co-founder of PayPal. But
what's his connection here?
I just thought that guy's name was Peter Thiel for years.
So you're an idiot?
The whole time he managed Dortmund, I called him Peter Thiel.
This is what I'm dealing with here, folks.
Well, what is his name?
Moving on. So
he's a good-looking bald man. I'll give him that much.
Along with some great team performances, obviously come some great individual performances. Bones.
One lends to the other.
Who's your star of the weekend?
My boy, I had to look up his name. Martin Hinteregger, the ex-Mönchengladbach man. He actually has 8 goals this season, but 3 of them yesterday, but only 2 counted because he scored 2 headers. Bayern Munich just gave up for 5 minutes, and then he scored. So he hit the over for us, which we didn't put on the website. But then he scored one of the worst own goals, a Phil Jones style own goal, to also hit the Byron bet. So he won us 2 bets in the same day. Not often you see that.
So Bones, you said that he was an ex-Borussia Mönchengladbach, but you failed to mention the team that he is currently playing for. Do you care to clarify?
He plays for Frankfurt.
There we go.
And he's got 8 goals as a defender. I've never heard of such a thing.
8 goals is tough. Anytime you're getting thrown in with Phil Jones, that's a tough way to end the weekend.
Would you disagree that was one of the worst own goals you've ever seen?
It was bad. It seemed like he dribbled right in. If he had just finished capped that game off with a nice head tackle, now we'd be talking business.
And then Mueller was like, hein, hein. I mean, good God, chill out. All right, what was your player of the week?
Yeah, my player of the week, Kai Havertz. We talked about him earlier. Incredible. 2 goals on the weekend, coming off last weekend. I think he had 2 goals in that game too.
That's 4.
Kai Havertz, he's that guy that always seems to have some unfounded confidence. He's the guy in the room that you're wondering how he is so confident, and you have to be thinking to yourself, he's just carrying an absolute hog in his pants.
I think that about you, but not the second part. I'm like, why is he confident even with his small penis and all the other stuff going
on? Fair enough. So that's my star of the weekend. Kai Havertz on an absolute tear.
He's incredible.
Yeah. So Bones, another week coming up of Bundesliga action.
Tuesday midweek games. What can be better?
Some midweek action starting up.
I know I'm biased, but I think we would both agree that 12:30 Tuesday, Dortmund versus Bayern Munich, the most important game of the season. If Munich wins, the league's pretty much wrapped up. If Dortmund wins, they're a point back, and if it's a tie, there's still some chances for their teams.
Yeah, and looking even beyond that, Dortmund only sitting 3 points ahead of Red Bull Leipzig, who again just crushed Mainz today. Looks like they're going to start picking things up.
Right.
So,
and as we mentioned earlier, Maglebach has been fighting for the title all year, finds himself in 5th.
yeah, and Leverkusen absolutely surging. So things at the top of the table heating up. Massive game on Tuesday.
And then there's the 2:30 is also another great game. And then there's Leverkusen. I mean, God, there's some good games.
Yeah, some great games this midweek. So we will be posting our betting lines. We went 4-1 again this weekend. So that's
On
7-2
fire,
on the
Stevie.
season. You're welcome. We're about starting to put some kids through college here. Yeah, so we will post our betting lines to the website here probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
maybe,
the lines
whenever
are
I post it.
out, but we're still,
Okay.
this isn't just, we don't make just snap judgments here between the lines.
Yeah, I've got to do some boozing before I start thinking about bets.
Yeah.
So lines will be up soon. So make sure you subscribe to the videos here on our YouTube page. You can like the Facebook page. Thanks to
Twitter.
everyone who
I have
tuned
2
in.
followers on Twitter now.
Thanks to everyone who tuned in to the live stream this past weekend. We loved it. We're going to address, in Thursday's episode, we'll address the 3 best comments that we received during the live stream for this past weekend. Enjoy the action Tuesday and Wednesday, and then look for the episode on Thursday. And then again, we'll talk about the live stream for this coming weekend shortly.
I can't wait, Stevie.
We'll see you guys soon.